Hi, water signs. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome in. We're going to take a look at your next 24 hours and see what's going on. And if you're returning back, welcome back. My name is Shannon Hensley, and I'm glad to have you. If you are new, look, buckle up. It's intense. I feel energy. I'll speak out of that space, as always, for upright purposes. I just feel it that way, and the Most High just uses me to just speak out of that space. And so anyway, I wanted to say in the fire reading and the earth reading, at any given time, if the video stops, somebody don't want the message out, because towers have been coming out and somebody's altering some stuff. So if you are new, I'm dealing with a criminal and all that stuff. I've proven the criminal on my platform. And so anyway, at any given time in these element sign readings, that it stops, just fast forward it a little bit. Okay, nobody has a right to mess with our electronics. If somebody has alterated birth certificates, death certificates, trying to get away with stuff, they're greedy for somebody else's stuff, they will die early in the earth. That's the karmic activity that God says if you covet, you die early. There's consequences to coveting. Oh, I want what somebody else had. No, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm being reminded again, it was coming through real strong before I turned the camera on, and here it is again. So, I had a dream, and somebody got entangled with a person that the relationship just absolutely just exploded. And the person, one of the people walked away from that relationship, and they're dealing with the psychopath. Okay. And so in this dream, the psychopath just was like, just would not leave this person alone. That energy comes out on this platform all the time when we read. Okay. We had the psychopath card come out this morning as well. But this person's so sick and tired of the psychopath that in this dream, this person was trying to wear this person down. Take me back, take me back, take me back, take me back. If I can't have you, nobody will. Take me back. Kind of nonsense stuff. And in this dream, this person makes up their mind that I'm going to take care of this person. So I'm going to go back to this person and make them think that we're cool, just to shut them up. And this person ends up killing this person. Okay, I don't know why that dream was here, and why I'm even being shared, why I'm even being led to share it. But the psychopath person showed up just a second ago in the earth reading picture, which was in the 5 of Swords card, and murder was in the fire reading. And look, if you're somebody that won't stop and leave somebody alone, somebody's sick of it, and they're gonna take care of you. Okay, I gotta warn somebody. They are gonna take care of you. If you do not stop, you're gonna die any way it goes. Because the energy's, and the other party's doing it. They're just as guilty to take matters in their own hands. I mean, I don't know. Maybe God gave them a download to take care of the person if they can't get help from somebody. I don't know a person's motive, or only God weighs the motive, but somebody's fixing to get something real hard. There was a plot around a relationship that came out in the fire reading as well. But anyway, if you're somebody that's some karmic freak on somebody's life, and you're jealous over somebody, you won't leave them alone, they're going to take care of you. I don't know who that's for, but God said share it. And YHVH don't lie. So, anyway, somebody's puzzled out here, water signs, or you're puzzled. Says perplexed, conflicted, confused about something. I guess you are. Or somebody is that way around you. Look, it's real talk here if you're new. YHVH will speak here. And you'll either respect him, or you're his enemy and he's fixing to come and give you some shaking. He's shaking people to turn from wickedness. Either you can or you won't. I don't know. Water energy, YHVH. What do they need to know? Water energy. God is not the God of confusion. Somebody's all confused all up in here. You don't have no peace, I guess not. Proposal, some type of proposal or a wedding stuff was really, really big just a second ago in the earth reading. And I'm sorry for my fingers. I spoke about what's going on with them in the fire reading. So anyway, show me water energy. Somebody was rejected in a proposal as well, or you need to reject some type of something that's being proposed to you. Somebody's puzzled why or something like that. A dress is here. Somebody's clothing was also in the fire reading as well. But if that's a wedding dress, then a wedding dress is attached to whatever all that stuff was in the earth reading. But somebody's a manipulator somewhere. Okay, the lovers is out here. Okay, well, anyway. That's about choices, health issues. Could go back to the lover's card as well. Somebody got a choice in a connection out here. Somebody's trying to figure out what to do. I don't know. But there's a plot around. So somebody's wealthy out here. My hands hit the lover's card, and it wants to show the wealthy man, which the main male energy showed up real heavy in the fire reading. Somebody's false underneath that. And then there's the prison there. And again, there's the courtship that's out here. It's really big. Somebody is false in some type of a connection out here, folks. Somebody's really a man and not a woman, and they wear a dress as well, because the perverse energy was real, real, real heavy, showing two men in a bed. Nasty. Pervert. And the word pervert, perversion, come out in the tarot of the pictograph language as well. And anyway, something is perverted. If somebody's trying to propose to somebody who's actually the same sex out here, God, I hope you know. Somebody's wearing a dress and they really a guy. I don't know. Something like that's out here, folks. It's crazy energy. But anyway, show me water. Otherwise, it's just showing something about somebody's dress or wedding dress or something like that, because the wedding card was there in that reading. So observing, interesting. In my homemade deck, God had the scripture jump out, talk about he who observes the wind will not sow or reap, and you don't know how a baby's even growing in the belly of a woman, and therefore you don't know the works of God. And anyway, somebody's observing. Somebody's confused out here on something, on how to propose something, or just something formal is around a matter. The clamp is underneath this dress. Somebody's got secrets about their apparel or something, because again, all that laundry was just there in the fire reading, whatever that's alluding to. I guess you know whoever I'm talking to. But anyway, God's addressing some real deep stuff in the earth. It really, really is. Show me water. So this is somebody could play baseball. This is a 7 of Wands. This is standing up and standing your ground, regardless what's thrown at you, and getting a victory. And somebody is going to get a victory because it came out in the fire reading as well. Something very legal is going on around something. This is about being defensive. Okay, 10 of Pentacles coming out, crossing this deck. So large sums of money, commitments, things like that. The greed card was just in the earth reading. And then this looks like a baseball. If I am picking up on somebody who plays sports or likes baseball, it's really just, that is my baseball card energy. But this is about a new beginning, having inspiration. And if you're something's on the line with this commitment and a new beginning, you really do, I feel like you need to block some communication out here. There's 8 wands out here. Quickly block some nasty communication around a situation, because there's a bunch of money attached to some stuff. If somebody's greedy for gain on somebody else's stuff. There's the player right there. They are a player. This little player is sure of themselves and get what I want. I'm in, I'm out. And that's exactly what was showing in the fire reading. Somebody was a backstabbing fool wearing a mask there. Folks, let me tell you something. You really need to be careful what you're doing. You're going to get yourself killed. 3rd-degree murder was there, and that's just something that just takes off in the heat of passion. It's not even something just happens out of passionate stuff. There's a lot of passion out here. There, the King of Pentacles now. I mean, he's been highlighted all day on the platform, whether you're upright or not. He's got positive and negative meanings, just like every energy does. Well, anyway, people better be careful what you're doing. Playing around with stuff that you shouldn't be playing around with. So here is the Magician. If it's upright, somebody's able to get up in here and start a new foundation, and it's going to be laid by God. The foundation would be laid by God and be protected, because somebody does have protection, those who follow God. Otherwise, this is manipulation, which we already know that's around somebody, because it's really strong. This is about communicating. Again, blocking communication for a lot of you all. You need to. Somebody who you think they are. Most High says if you take this offer, the consequence that was showing in the fire reading is a rape in this passionate thing that's going on. And somebody that you think is a gender, whoever this goes to, somebody that you think is a woman, is a man, and you're fixing to have a same sex, oh my God, out of a situation. It's really strong here with water. Really, really strong here with water. You're going to get a surprise out of something nasty. And somebody decided to do something sexual with somebody, or is thinking about doing that, because it was showing in the fire reading. Somebody was saying, oh, what do I do? And people were pulling on somebody to get into some relationship because it's plotted some way. Somebody who you think, look, I've seen some men that look better than women that put all that makeup on and stuff like that. And somebody, I don't know who that energy goes to, but somebody either around you, or it is you, or I don't know. It's dangerous out here. The letter A comes out again, just for in general energies. There's a doctor out here attached to something also going on here, but this is bad manipulation in the reverse. If this is good news for you, then it is. This is mischievous in the negative side of it. A lot of passionate energy is out here. This is about going somewhere and traveling and that kind of stuff. Show me the communication around water energy, please. Secret. So the word victory did come out, and there is going to be a legal, for a lot of you, it's a legal victory. There's death out here. Somebody in the public eye is going to die as well, possibly. I don't know, secret sex, money, property. This is also rot and stink. Okay, somebody's rotten and they stink and they're nasty, and what they do secretly, they're cloaked. Somebody's fixing to get a stinger of a lifetime, and it's going to be forced. I will create. Somebody did create something and got some type of public something out of something that's been manipulated, though, and you really didn't get nothing. So we got the A and the M and the Q out here. The AM time, something's going on during the daytime around something being forced or communicated secretly. Something is around you all that is literally transforming. Okay, again, the murder energy was there. This combination, the pictograph says somebody's got a chaotic mark on them. Somebody does. Because somebody likes to wear a mask or wear clothes that really ain't their gender on something that's going on. They're trying to trap somebody into some nonsense, I guess so. Anyway, somebody's also hiding their belly and they're pregnant around something as well, around your energy. But somebody's puzzled out here. Exhausted is underneath that card. There's the wedding underneath this deck as well. So somebody's wedding energy is out here. Somebody rejected going to a wedding or rejected the wedding itself as well. Again, somebody got secrets out here. Clamped down. The Lovers and the wealthy man. Is it really a man? I don't know. Somebody is going to go to jail because somebody is a false individual in a courtship or in their marriage, or your spouse is sleeping with same sex or something like that's out here. It says to let go under this observe card. Somebody can be, look, this is forcing energy to let the crap go of something going on out here. Again, if you don't stop, you're fixing to get the crap beat out of you. You're fixing to get the crap beat out of you. Somebody is. That energy is real strong. There's death out here. What's in the hidden space? You hold on. Somebody's rotten. So it's jumping over here on the Seven of Wands. About getting into unity or blocking some type of unity. It's like the Lover's card. It's right here. That's a masculine energy. Somebody thinks they're hot to trot. They're playing something. What is this? The Garden in the reverse. This is like support groups. Somebody's not supported here. That's in the public eye. Because that goes back to support groups, public places, weddings and stuff like that. There's some type of something's off. Something's off. Anyway, it's just a karmic energy around something. There's the time and that has been altered around the document. And again, in the fire reading, it says something that had been recorded by documentation. Something has been recorded around somebody's. It was a birth certificate in the earth reading, but we also had that death certificate that was also being talked about in the earth reading that was altered on some stuff, and there's money around some stuff. Ten of Pentacles is large sums of money. Large sums of it. Somebody did something in their prideful, I can do whatever I want state, and now they're not supported. Somebody, or they know that they wouldn't be supported if something was exposed. Somebody is going to expose something because God's going to give a victory out of a matter. So there is communication in the hidden space around some timing. And that's exactly what I said in the fire reading. Somebody's under a time constraint on something, or time's already up and they're still trying to manipulate because they want to keep going on and on and on some stupid thing that they've done secretly out here. Somebody's chaotic around some nonsense. That's why they're confused and conflicted and perplexed and can't figure nothing out because they don't have God on the inside of them. They're playing stupidness out here. They don't observe the way of the Most High God. Chit-chatty stuff. And those birds, so the United States of America came out, but the rune that came out was the bird's leg. When I turned it around, it looked like a bird's leg, and I always bring out the birds. And the birds jumped out in the fire reading as well. So it could be older people here as well, but this is chit-chatty stuff. This is things on those towers and stuff like that. Things that have been alterated as far as anything. Somebody's trying to alterate time on electronics. There's time differences, places and stuff like that, so that they can get away with something or block something so that they have the right of passage to travel. Somebody travels. And somebody's altering something about traveling time. Anyway, that's coming through. Somebody knows. Somebody signed some stuff. There's contracts here as well. Oh, here it is. So this has a meaning of signing some signature to something. In the pictograph language, if you're new, you'll learn the cards differently here. And so it tells us there's knowledge here with this house. There's knowledge out here. It's been exposed. Somebody knows some stuff. Somebody's investigated around this main male, or somebody act like they're a main male, or somebody's got the hots for a main male, and the other person is a karmic dress-up freak trying to do something, getting somebody's pants and some type of perversion. Or they did that. Now they don't want nothing to be known on something that's taken place. And there's something to do with this man because it was real strong in the fire reading. Whatever's going on, something's ending. When death comes, that's it. Somebody had spiritual death the other day. But so Two of Wands is about contracts. Signing contracts would be showing here. So we had an instrument player that also came out. I think it was a fire reading. And the Garden card can represent concerts. Something's wrong with it. Somebody signed contracts that were wrong on somebody else's stuff. People are going to be talking about some stuff because in the fire reading we had this getting a great sight and people seeing some stuff in the pictograph language there. So something about work. Somebody's embezzling money here. If you look at the Eight of Pentacles, this little guy here is putting stuff in the ground. There's embezzlement out here. Eighth house would show so as well. The M, the A, and the Q, and the T hey cutie, is out here. Show me water energy. A protection is out here. Whoever's in the upright of the energy that is safe to love, and you've got some karmic cuckoo, whoever the cuckoo is around it, because that energy was being talked about as well. A lot of jealous crap comes out on the platform all the time. But there was something about a protection that also came out in the earth reading, and that was for the people of the Most High. Okay, whoever the crazies are, they're not protected, but you would be protected in something. Okay, siblings are out here at the bottom of the deck. Show me water energy. It says, as a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion. You might be real cute, but if you don't have any discretion, it's on this proposal. Look, there's two women out here as well in a wedding, because that wedding's underneath that. And these two girls have dresses on, and the dress sets beside this as well. So whether you male or female, or whoever's in something crazy around something going on. You might be cute, but if you don't have no discretion where God's word is concerned, you a dum-dum. You and I would be a dum-dum all day long. Somebody's in trouble out here. Like I said, that dream was just, I haven't dreamed in a long time. I had a second dream as well, and this lady had this gorgeous, long, this was 2 days ago, long, beautiful hair. The woman was just, wow, just a very beautiful model-like, and I walked in this big area, and this person standing there in front of a mirror, and I heard, after the thing took place, I heard vanity, 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 and then I woke up. But the lady was standing there in front of this mirror, and I could just see her hair, and I just started to say, oh, you have such beautiful hair, ma'am. And I went to just touch it, and she goes, don't touch my hair. And she turned into a freak and a monster, and I heard vanity, 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 and I woke up. And that's this types of energies out here. Vanity. You might be cute, but you're like to God like a pig with a big old jewel in your nose with no discretion. Okay, it's anyway, whatever that means for you. There's decisions being made out here. And Mosai says you are not to follow a multitude, to wrestle around in a decision. You do know what's right or wrong, folks. You do know. You do know. You and I do know. Show me water. Something black, a black dress, or a black person is involved in something, or an object of some sort is out here of the color black. Okay? Show me water. The love of money is the root of all evil. Okay, well, again, 10 Pentacles out here. That greed was just in the other reading. Envy. Okay, well, envy and jealousy and stuff is really cruel. Somebody got a chaotic mark on them. They're going straight to hell. Okay? It says, he that follows after righteousness and mercy finds righteousness and honor. Okay? Your ex is in danger. These two words came out this morning. And somebody's ex is involved in some nonsense, and they are in danger out here. Okay, the Most High is going to provide. Jehovah Jireh, he's going to provide for somebody. You don't have to worry. You deal with some crazy ex. You're protected if you're found in the Most High. Don't care if they got some chaotic mark or not on them. They better be careful. They are in danger for some stuff. Pick through my hands. Look, people, this is the hour that the Most High said that there would be people that would be in confusion. We're not in confusion. We keep in our mind upon the Most High God. Somebody fixing to get themselves killed out here because they won't stop, but they did it to themselves, or you're doing it to yourself, whoever I'm talking to. It's ridiculous. It says, he that receives seed. And so this is somebody being warned out here. So you're going to prove if you have good soil on the inside of you to take the word of God and to do what's correct or not. You're either going to bear some fruit or you're not. And so he that receives seed in good ground is he that hears the word and understands it. Do you understand what's being said out here? Because there's danger out here. Okay? There's death out here. There's somebody that has a chaotic mark, and they're envious and covetousness and jealous. They got the root of evil out here. And they are not protected where you would be protected. God said, I would know that you and I would know who's serving him and who's not serving him in this hour. So anyway, if you understand what's being said, you're going to get download from God and do what needs to be done, because there's death all over this. It's already been decreed out here. So he that receives seed in good ground is he that hears the word and understands it, which also bears fruit and brings forth some 60, some 30, some 60, some 100. A carpenter is being called out. Here's the praise and worship leader in the church. We had the church sanctuary that came out in fire. And then in picture, it showed the church there. The cross came out. And we had the counterpart to the preacher in the fire and the earth reading. So it's here. And then we had the instrument player that came out. And so now my hands find the praise and worship leader. So if you're upright in those churches, then you are. And if you're not, then somebody's just up there for the money. Let's pass out that offerings plate, man. Anyway, somebody's pointing out a place somewhere. Okay, so there's some type of, or somebody's been confused about a direction to go or something like that. Somebody's pointing out a place of something. Most High says they have hatred in their heart and they're unwilling to forgive, and there's danger out here. The word danger's out here. That's why God brought the word protection out, where they're crazy because they know they've done something wrong out here, folks. And they are like chaotic in their freaking mind because, the wicked, they say in their heart that God don't see me. And they don't ever think that they're going to see adversity. And they puff up all the time against their enemies. But God says just like that, they won't have a remedy on something. Somebody's not protected. I don't care how crazy the kook is. God's fixing to kill somebody, folks. God's fixing to freaking kill somebody in a really big way. There's the psychopath that found my hands in wording now. Well, it showed the picture there in the earth reading. It's incredible. The Most High I don't know. He gives me chills. This is sad energy that we having to look at, folks. And we don't rejoice for anybody to lose their soul. But by God, there comes a time when we got to get up and fight. When God says, I'll teach your hands how to war, and tell these people, shut up now and sit down, and God kill them. David prayed and said, God, don't I hate those that hate you? I say it all the time. Kill them, Jehovah. Kill those who will not do what's correct. Get them out. Because he says he's going to. I just quoted it tonight. It's the wicked that are cut out of the land, and the upright remain in the land. The wicked don't win nothing. Ridiculous. The letter O, okay? And so, which is also the Fool card. Okay, you can't talk to a fool because they're cray-cray. This has to do with money. It's out here. The love of money came out in wording as well. There's large sums of it. And somebody's laundering some stuff even at work for some of your cases, however it's going down. Your inheritance is also out here for some of your cases as well. This is positive rune, though, for those of you standing in the truth and they have the protection of God. Because he's going to win a battle out here. And there's a bunch of people involved in something. Because the Most High said there was a large entity that was involved. The death card can have a meaning in the pictograph language. Sea of people involved in some stuff. Whether you up or not, I don't know. But the letter O could be an O state. Missouri is out here as well. Anyway, any O state, any person, place, or thing, first, middle, last name, when any letters come out. The O and the M The T came out here. The A is out here. The Q is also in this reading. All right, water signs, good luck to you. Those of you in the upright, just stand firm. God's got it under control. Shalom.